The arm. This is a cross-section through the midshaft of the humerus. The outermost layer is the skin. At the upper part of the image is the front of the arm. At the lower part of the image is the back of the arm. To the right is the medial aspect. To the left is the lateral aspect. The subcutaneous fat is the next layer under the skin. The humerus bone sits in the middle of the arm. There are two septum that come from the humerus and attach to the subcutaneous tissue. At the front of the arm is the anterior or flexor compartment. At the back of the arm is the posterior or extensor compartment. Muscles of the arm. There are three muscles in the anterior compartment of the arm. Most superficial is biceps, then brachialis, and coracobrachialis is in the upper part of the arm towards the medial aspect. BBC, brachialis, biceps, and coracobrachialis. In this cross-section, you can see the anterior at the upper part of the image and posterior compartment at the lower part of the image. The brachialis lies closest to the humerus. More superficially is the biceps, which is divided into two sections. Laterally is the muscle belly that comes from the long head of the biceps tendon. More medially is the short head of biceps. Nerves of the arm. All muscles of the anterior arm are innervated by the musculocutaneous nerve. The lateral fibers of brachialis also receives innervation from the radial nerve. The musculocutaneous nerve is seen here sitting between brachialis and the biceps. The radial nerve lies between brachialis and the posterior compartment. Summary of muscles of the anterior arm. Biceps brachii. Origin: short head from the tip of the coracoid process of the scapula. Long head from the supraglenoid tubercle of the scapula. Insertion at the tuberosity of the radius and fascia of the forearm via the bicipital aponeurosis. Action: supinates and flexes the forearm. Nerve supply: musculocutaneous nerve, C5 and C6. Blood supply: muscular branches of the brachial artery. Brachialis. Origin: distal half of the anterior surface of humerus. Insertion: coronoid process and tuberosity of ulna. Action: flexes the forearm and elbow joint in all positions. Nerve supply: musculocutaneous nerve, C5, C6. Radial nerve, C5, C6. Blood supply: muscular branches of brachial artery, recurrent radial artery. Coracobrachialis. Origin: tip of the coracoid process of the scapula. Insertion: upper half of medial surface of humerus. Action: flexes and adducts the arm. Nerve supply: musculocutaneous nerve, C5, C6. Blood supply: muscular branches of the brachial artery. Your anatomy